Hey guys, I'm sitting outside today, outside my classroom. I have somebody working in my room and I didn't want to mess them up with me talking, so I'm sitting out here on the sidewalk real quick, but it's going to be a real short video. Today's lesson is going to be our last one on our personal narrative. We're going to finish it up today. And the last lesson is we're going to write the conclusion. The conclusion is the last paragraph of our personal narrative. Like the introduction was the first one, and then we wrote the story, that was the body. This is going to be your conclusion. It goes at the end. So, I'm going to give you some things that can help you with your conclusion, how to do it. So here are some questions that you can think about while you are working on your personal narrative. And I'm going to take a picture of these because I am going to post them online so you can see them and help you remember them. Alright, there's our picture. Alright, so while you are thinking about your conclusion, you need to tell me, why do you still remember this experience? That should kind of be like your first sentence. I still remember this because, or this was important because. Tell me why you were telling me about this. Why was it so important? Why do you remember it? Because that's kind of what your personal narrative is, a memory. Why do you remember this memory? Why is it so important? So that should be kind of your first sentence. And you can kind of start it like, I remember this because, or I still remember this because, this was important because. The next thing you need to answer is, did this experience change you? When I say, did this experience change you, that means, did it make you a little different? Did you act different after this happened to you? Just like in the personal narrative we read, A Good Lie, the little girl in the story, she acted different after this happened to her, after she peed in the bed and her friend lied for her. It made her act different. It made her be a good friend to other people too, just like her friend was to her. So it changed her. It made her act different. Did whatever happened to you make you act different? I know that what happened to me in my personal narrative, it definitely made me act different, and I'll share my conclusion with you guys too so you can see how to do it. But I definitely know that I changed because of what happened to me. I acted different. I did things that were different. Alright, and then the last question is, what did you learn, or do you think others can learn from this experience? So did this kind of teach you anything, or did you learn anything from what happened to you? Kind of the same thing in A Good Lie. The little girl learned that it's nice to be kind to other people. It makes them be good friends, and it makes you feel good. In the story Small Steps about Peg, Peg definitely learned that it didn't matter what happened to her life. She was strong enough to get through it. Because remember, she battled polio and she beat it. She got better. So she learned that she's strong and that she can beat anything that comes her way. She learned that. And it changed her. So think about your story. Why do you remember it? Did it change you? Did it make you act different or think different? And did you learn anything from this? And some of your stories maybe didn't. But some of you maybe can do that. You can always, everybody can tell me, why do you remember this? Why is this so important? You maybe didn't get changed, or maybe you didn't learn anything, but you definitely have a reason why you're telling me this, why you remember it. And that's going to be your conclusion. So when you get into your personal narrative, you're going to scroll all the way down here to the bottom and you'll start a brand new paragraph telling me, and start your conclusion right there. Just like my little cursor's blinking, I'm starting a brand new paragraph to tell about my conclusion.